Hello everyone, I am back and I'm going to do a quick walkthrough from beginning to end of installing and operating OpenVAS. So this was the fresh Kali Linux install that we did, and now we are going to go through getting OpenVAS. Let's see if I do all this right. Yep, there we go. Continue it up. And it'll take just a moment to install. Now, keep in mind, for those of you, depending on your configuration of your computer or what type of equipment you're running, uh, it could take quite a bit longer than what is actually going on. So your system will need to be restarted certain libraries. Yes. Um, my computer is actually a 6-core processor that's like super overclocked, and then I'm also running 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's 3200 megahertz. So it's really fast. It's kind of built for this type of stuff, for running multiple virtual machines. So if you have something like 8 gigabytes of RAM and a quad core or a dual core processor, it's going to take quite a bit longer. Um, and then also, if you have a dual core processor, usually your virtual machines, each of them will run on a core, one processor. So your Windows or your Mac or whatever you're running needs its own, what's it doing? Needs its own, at least one core, and then your each virtual machine will usually run on one. So if you only have two, it's going to slow the system down during installs and during just while you're doing stuff on them, especially if you have two or more virtual machines open at the same time. My main Kali Linux, I have two cores set up for it, and then this Kali test has one, the Ubuntu server has one, and then so that still leaves two cores for my Windows operating system to do what it needs to do. Um, Okay, so as soon as this is finished, we will be back. All right, and that install is complete. It did find a couple of errors, and mainly because Kali Linux doesn't like some of the stuff that goes along with OpenVAS, and so you're just going to have that, and so just kind of ignore it. All right, so we're going to come over here to our applications. Come into OpenVAS. Let's see. I think it's this, the initial thing here. Yeah, you click on the initial uh, start setup, and it's going to go through and configure a bunch of stuff. Some of this stuff we might be skipping over a little bit, just depending on how long it takes. All right, so that actually finished up, and now I'm just going back through. Um, there's my check start. So we're going to do open. We're going to start it up. And it even says right here, if you guys pay attention real quick, it says it might need to be refreshed, your browser. That's because Kali Linux doesn't particularly like OpenVAS. So see right here, it says your connection is not secure. So we come up here. It says right here, please wait for the service to start. You might need to refresh your browser once it opens. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. All right. So the refresh didn't initially work. Let's go to advanced. Let's go to add exception. Uh, Permanently source exception. Yep. All right, and there we go. Let's see what we got. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head how I did this part. Okay, so that's running, but we need to get us a password, and I'm pretty sure that's where this comes into play. Let's see. Okay, let's see. We're making sure everything is updated as it is supposed to be. All right, there it goes. So now it updated everything, and now it's going back and restarting it. Let's see how long this is going to take. Like I said, I'll be skipping over things a little at a time just to save time on the video.